The Oklahoma City Thunder have 15 first round picks. 15. But here's the kicker. To this point, they haven't spent a damn one.
That's right. Sam Presti's been stockpiling picks like he's getting ready for doomsday. But now rumors say he's eyeing Cooper Flagg, a 6'9" freshman who plays defense like Draymond and shoots like, well, let's hope not Draymond.
This be the year that they take that 7th, 8th, 9th Philly pick, if that's the pick, add like 8 picks to it and just say, give us Cooper Flagg. Here's the all-time mother load of picks. Let's say Charlotte gets the first pick and just get a war chest of the all-time most picks ever in a trade from OKC just to move back 6 spots. You'd have to have like a 4-hour meeting about that.
Sounds crazy, I know. But what if this is exactly what Sam Presti has been waiting for?
Look, Presti's already done his thing with this roster, but all those young guys he's drafted and developed are about to get paid. OKC's championship window is now. If they wait too long, those rookie contracts turn into max deals, and suddenly they're just another expensive contender trying to squeeze out a ring. What they need more than anything is cost-controlled talent, and Flagg's rookie deal could be the cheat code for that. It's like finding a Lambo at a used Honda price. If he's that dude, OKC locks in a top-tier talent for peanuts and gets to be more creative with who they keep on that roster long-term.
Okay, I hear you. But 15 first rounders are supposed to be your insurance policy, right? Why would Presti just tear down everything he worked so hard to create?
Bruh, at some point, an insurance policy just becomes hoarding. That Thunder team has too many picks and not enough roster spots. If you're not going to spend them on a player who could take you over the top, what are you even doing? The pick hoarding era is over. The whole point of stacking assets is to turn them into real players when you need them. And SGA's window is now. The dude's an MVP frontrunner. The West is wide open. This team might be ready to win as currently constructed. But wouldn't you rather guarantee it? And could you imagine Cooper Flagg next to Chet, 2 damn near 7-footers who'd block everything in sight, can stretch the floor, and actually move their feet on defense? That's a cheat code. Let's put this into perspective. The last time OKC had this much young talent, it was KD, Russ, and James on rookie deals. They didn't pay Harden, and we all know how that turned out. But this time, Presti has a chance to do it differently. The league's new CBA makes it nearly impossible to keep a deep roster under these luxury tax limits. You got to be proactive. That's why trading for a top rookie before you hit the cap crunch is a genius move. I know what a lot of y'all are thinking. But what about trading for a proven star instead? Well, here's the thing. Who's the guaranteed superstar hitting the market? Giannis? Luka? Oh, too late. You're waiting on the next disgruntled star. You might be waiting for some time. OKC's best bet is drafting their next guy before they need him.
Facts, man. I mean, OKC is out here playing chess. But at some point, you got to stop setting pieces up and actually checkmate somebody. But before we start throwing 8 picks at Flagg, let's ask, would it really take that much? And why would any team ever say yes? Look, we talk about draft picks like they're the ultimate golden ticket, but let's be real. Plenty of teams have stacked picks and ended up going nowhere. Let's say the Wizards win the lottery. You think they're keeping Flagg? Their front office couldn't rebuild the Lego set. Teams like Charlotte, Washington, NOLA, these teams have been stuck in the lottery for years, swinging and missing on picks that were supposed to change their franchises.
Yeah, but OKC's picks are different. It's not just 1 or 2 shots at a top prospect. We're talking about 15. That opens up opportunities that these other teams just don't have.
All right, I'll give you that, but let's be real. Would it even take 8 first-round picks to get this done? That number just sounds crazy. No team has ever traded more than 4 unprotected first-round picks for a player, and Wemby, a future superstar, only went for 1. Last year, the Spurs got the number 1 pick with just their own lottery odds. No one was offering 7 extra picks to move up.
But that's the thing. The Spurs didn't have to trade for Wemby. If you're Charlotte or Washington, you actually have to think about this offer.
Right. But you're asking a GM to bet against their own scouting. If you're sitting on the number 1 pick, you're picking Flagg because you think he's the guy. If you trade it away and he becomes a superstar, well, you know how that looks.
Yeah, but on the flip side, if you draft Flagg and he's just good, not great, you passed up the best trade package in NBA history.
Good point, but bad teams don't want prospects. They want hope they can sell to fans. 8 picks, that's 8 chances to draft the next Anthony Bennett. But I'll give you this. If there was ever a team to consider it, it's a team like Washington, where the roster is already cooked. But the next question is, are we even sure Flagg is worth this? He's definitely not Wemby, all right? He's not even Zion. He's a 6'9" question mark. Trading for him is like buying a mystery box labeled maybe good. And you want me to believe OKC is about to drop 8 picks on it?
Bro, Flagg's the perfect fit. I gotta get you on my side with this. He defends like prime Kawhi, passes like Jokic's Slovenian cousin. He's got a jumper that, exists. Pair him with Chet that's 14 feet of give me that shit in the paint.
Okay, I hear you. But let's not act like he's the second coming of Bron, though. This isn't a can't-miss generational prospect. It's a really good player with a lot of unknowns. Great upside, but how many guys have we hyped up like this before? Jabari Parker was supposed to be the next Melo, okay? I didn't see no threes to the head. Marvin Bagley, he was supposed to be a walking bucket. Even Markelle Fultz was labeled the perfect prospect. You know what they all have in common? They're not franchise-altering stars.
You're right on that. I hear you. But Flagg's defensive upside alone makes him different. He's not your average white boy. I've heard people say he's as good defensively as Luka is offensively. You're getting a guy here who could anchor an elite defense and give you scoring upside for years to come.
Yeah, but I don't know if you trade 8 first for defensive upside. You do that for a dude who can carry an offense, and Flagg ain't that guy yet.
I think he could be, man. And OKC wouldn't just be good if he does. They'd be true contenders for a decade.
True. Or they could waste the best asset haul in NBA history on a dude who turns into Evan Mobley with a better jump shot. OKC is supposed to be cooking up a dynasty, but this move, it's a gamble. And the next question is, does Sam Presti actually take that risk?
It's a good question because at the end of the day, this all comes down to him. Presti is one of the most patient GMs in NBA history. He's shown us that. He spent years stacking these assets, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, passing up on very good to wait for great. He could have gone all in for a star already. KD, AD, even Dame, but he didn't.
Because Presti's not just trying to win. He's trying to build a dynasty, okay? He learned the mistakes of the James Harden trade. The Thunder aren't trying to be the next Milwaukee. They want to be the next Golden State, okay? And they recognize they're not LA or New York, so to get there, they have to do it differently. But if a dynasty is truly the goal, is Flagg really the move? You could hold on to those picks and wait for a proven superstar, somebody you know is a franchise changer.
Or maybe Flagg is the superstar move right there, just a few years ahead of schedule. Maybe Presti cashes in now, gives up half of those 15 picks he's got, grabs a guy who fits his team perfectly, and extends the window from the next 4 to the next 10.
Good point. With that being said, Thunder fans, we got to ask you, do you trust Presti's pick addiction? Or could you see Sam finally cashing in? Let us know. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash that like button.
Yes, sir. And spring's right around the corner. I know you're going to want to be getting buckets, so make sure you're doing that with the best basketballs in the game at Baden Sports.
Yeah, man. Speaking of Baden, they've got balls. Basketball, soccer balls, baseball, volleyballs, handballs, shit. Whatever they got, you need, man. And don't forget while you're over there, plug in promo code hoop_plug_ for a smooth 10% off at checkout. Rocking with them is rocking with us. And as always, guys, put some flavor.